New segment time. The fourth and final segment. So I came up with a new game. I came up with it. It's inspired by The Big Bang Theory. They were playing just 20 questions, but I decided to just do 10 questions, and it's about the periodic table. And 10 questions is about right, wouldn't you think? It doesn't let you narrow it down. I mean, in some cases, it doesn't let you narrow it down so much that it's like, oh, you get it within the 10 questions. A lot of times, you get to that 10th question, it's like, oh boy, I don't know which one it could be. There's like 3 or 4 elements to pick from. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's fun. So the whole premise of the game is I or Phil comes up with an element, or somebody else, whoever's playing, comes up with an element in their head. Okay, let's do a round here, shall we? Do you want to guess, or should I guess?
Sure, I'll guess.
Okay. Let me just look at the periodic table here real quick. Okay, I've got an element picked.
All right.
So then Phil has 10 questions. If you're playing with 2 other people, so yourself and 2 other people, then you each get 5 questions. So I'm thinking of an element, and now Phil has 10 questions to figure it out. So what is your first question?
Is it round?
Don't waste your question, your first question on that.
or should I do what my brother did? What did he do?
No, what your brother did.
Yeah,
what Kyle did.
Yeah. No. What I did was, does it have a scientist's name in it? And then he proceeded to ask, is it radioactive?
Which, when asking if it's radioactive, eliminates technetium, promethium,
and then all the names.
Neptunium, plutonium, americium, californium, moscovium, and like a tennessine, and like a few others of those elements. When Phil had already eliminated well over like 80% of those. Like,
yeah, just by saying, is it start with the name? Does it have a name?
Right. Because you actually also in that process eliminated ruthenium. I don't think ruthenium's named after Rutherford, because there is a Rutherfordium that's like Rutherfenium.
No, that's 104.
Yeah. So I don't know if ruthenium is named after Rutherford, or if Rutherfordium is named after Rutherford, or if they're both named after Rutherford.
Yeah.
Hard to say. Anyways, okay, so what is your first question?
Is it a solid at room temperature?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
You didn't eliminate a lot of elements, but you eliminated a portion.
I need a different periodic table. Periodic table. Solids.
Yeah, with this round with Kyle, the answer was bismuth. And they'd wasted like 5 questions at this point and still hadn't determined where on the periodic table it was. They eliminated a bunch of random elements and still hadn't determined where it was.
So, yeah, we didn't eliminate much. All right. So now it's a solid. Is it a metal?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you eliminated a few more. You should have just led with that.
All of those. I should have, yeah. Okay, so it's a metal. Is it a transition metal?
Yes.
A different periodic table, damn it.
So you've eliminated 1 metal from the transition metals. You've eliminated
Are you?
mercury.
Can you keep track of how many? I'm not going to keep track of how many questions I am at.
So we've asked, is it a
3.
solid? Is it
Solid, metal, transition metal.
solid? Yep. We've asked.
You keep tallies, all right?
I'm keeping track.
All right. I need. Aha, this one. Does this have the names? Yes. All right, this will work. So it's a transition metal. Ah, yes. Okay. So 7.
So what's your question? Hello?
Yes. Okay. Does the symbol name contain just consonants?
No.
So it has vowels. Okay.
Okay, that eliminates a portion.
It does, yes. So titanium, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, molybdenum,
Ruthenium, silver, tantalum,
tantalum,
rhenium,
osmium,
iridium, gold.
None of those. Those are all consonants.
Very good. Wow.
Sweet. All right.
You do have a good portion of the noble metals in there.
All right. This will definitely, if this is a yes, it'll definitely eliminate a lot of them.
Okay.
Is the first element symbol letter a vowel?
No.
Damn it. Okay. So you eliminated some more.
You've eliminated silver, gold, osmium, and iridium.
Yes, I could have narrowed it down to 4.
Yttrium is technically... Yttrium is still technically not out, but still technically in.
Well, hold up. They matter. Did you count that as a vowel?
I'm just going to give you a limb here. Yttrium is not the element.
Okay. Well, I guess it matters. Yeah. So when I ask, does it include vowels? I guess I should have specified including yttrium.
Yeah. Or if we're still including ytterbium. But terbium's not a transition metal, so don't worry about it.
All right.
I think we're at 4 or 5. Not really sure. You've got less than 5.
I guess a question of clarification. When I ask is a transition metal, we're not including zinc, cadmium, mercury, and cupernicium, right?
I include those because for whatever I know exactly what periodic table you're looking at because it's the same one I have here. I don't like that period. That's the one reason I don't like this periodic table because it has those as ordinary metals and they're not.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter because those are all consonants as well.
Yeah.
And I asked about that.
Yeah. But I count those as transition metals.
That's you do? Okay. Yeah, that is something to clarify. Yes.
Yeah. It's one thing I don't like about this table.
All right. What did we say? I'm at 5 or 6?
Let's say 5.
You're supposed to be keeping track.
Dude, you've got less than 5 elements left.
Yeah. Okay. So...
Actually, you have like... No, you have more than that.
Well, is there a question to ask? What do you call it? Rows? Like, how do you talk about rows?
I'm trying to think if those are a period or a group, and I don't remember which is which.
All right, I'm going to call it rows, okay? Okay, because you'll know what I'm saying by looking at the periodic table. Hydrogen is row 1, lithium is row 2, sodium is row 3, potassium is row 4. All right?
Okay.
Is it in row 4?
Yes.
All right, sweet.
You've eliminated ruthenium.
And
molybdenum.
And tantalum.
Oh, yes, tantalum was still in.
Yeah. Molybdenum, ruthenium.
So now you have titanium, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper.
Wait. Iron, cobalt, nickel, copper. How many choices do I have?
You have 4 questions left. You have titanium, iron, cobalt, nickel, and copper.
So 4 questions.
5 elements.
So if I ask, oh, can I say that?
Say what? No. But you already said it, so
all right. So I have 4. So if I ask, is it magnetic? Iron, nickel, cobalt. If it's not, it's only titanium and copper.
Mm-hmm.
Is it magnetic?
No.
Titanium and copper. That's all it could be.
So you have 3 questions left and
3
2 elements.
And 2 elements. That's not enough. All right. Is it copper?
No, it was titanium. So technically,
I still have another choice.
Right,
Is
right.
it titanium?
Yes. So technically, you won because you didn't run out of questions. But at the same time, you had to start guessing at the very end. So maybe that's something we can work on. Like, is it okay to just get down to where you can just guess? Or
maybe we should have a rule about that.
To like,
if you get down to like a decision, like 25, like down to 4, you have to make one choice.
Yeah. So like, my original idea was
it's like when I asked, is it magnetic? I should have had to, and you said no. Like let's say you chose one of them that was magnetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have had I had a 1 in 3 chance of picking one of them. We should stop it at like I'd say 4, 25%.
Yeah.
So I feel like 5. You could ask one more question to get a little bit further.
I mean, you could do it at 4 too.
That's why I'm saying 4.
Because like because like let's say you eliminate it down to like you're in the noble gases or something. Because like Outback and I were playing and we were in the noble gases and he did technically get to the point where he could guess to get it right, or he was a noble gas and I was guessing, but it's like they're noble gases. They don't have like there's not a lot of differences in them. However,
that's why what you'd have to do is you'd ask something like, does it end in an E? And then you have 3. Does it end in an R? And now you have 2.
So actually, what did it in was I suggested to him, does it emit a wavelength higher than blue?
Well, I don't know that.
Okay, so sorry, no, my bad. Does it emit? So I think he had neon. His element was neon, his element was neon, and so I was like, does it emit like a warm spectrum? Anything higher than neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon, they all emit colder colors than neon and helium.
Okay. I didn't know. I would have had to look that up if you asked.
So it breaks it down straight to neon.
Or helium or no?
We'd already eliminated helium, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
I don't quite remember how it worked, but yeah. So argon and krypton emit the same. They're not exactly the same, but they're very similar. They're both blue. Xenon is purple. And then, if I'm not mistaken, radon, it might actually emit ultraviolet. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. But I think it's in the ultraviolet.
And then organism?
Well, there's no way for us to know. Unless we can freeze time.
Yeah.
I wonder, could you get an atom to be stable? Like, so let's say you cooled a radioactive atom down to near absolute 0. Could that stabilize it long enough to get more measurements about it?
Well, the thing is that...
Or it's just the
I don't know how the apparatus works that takes measurements. because everything with inside that chamber will also be slowed down. So if you're using lasers, the light will also be slowed down. And who's to say the light doesn't get slowed down enough such that it has already decayed?
So, yeah, that is true. Also, I guess they don't actually measure with lasers. They measure the products.
Yeah.
They look for decay products. They don't look for the actual element. They look for its fingerprints.
Yeah.
So, I guess it doesn't really matter in that regards.
Perhaps not.
Yeah, so I guess it's an idea, it's a thought. Maybe like element 120 and element like 124, if we ever get to that point, maybe it might be worth doing because those might have just a tad long enough lifespan that it might be worth doing. You know, cooling them down to get those better measurements. Or like something with like hafnium or something, whereas we want to get a better density measurement.
Mm-hmm.
If we cool it down. Although cooling it down would throw our density measurements off, so there's that. But
yeah. Should we do another round?
We could do another round. Yeah, we can do another round for the viewers. This is the element guessing game.
I'll go this time.
Okay, you come up with the element. So.
All right.
Phil and I are the best at it. Because Kyle doesn't know enough, and Outback doesn't know enough about the elements either. Actually, I learned I have quite a few elements memorized. Like, a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Just not in order. I've actually been working on them again. I've gotten to, like, ruthenium and rhodium. But I get kind of mixed up with zirconium and niobium. As to which one comes first, because I know it's molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium. Zirconium and niobium get me kind of confused. But anyways, have you come up with an element?
Yes.
Okay. Let's begin here, shall we? Is it a metal?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, you got to have some periodic table knowledge. You got to have some electron shell knowledge here.
Okay.
Are its valence electrons in d or f orbitals? So, if you answer yes, that leaves just transition and the rare earths. If you answer no,
because S is 1 and 2, right? And then P is boron through neon. Those periods. Mm-hmm. And then all the transition and transitions is D. And then F is lanthanum and actinium rows.
Yep.
Yeah.
So does it have a D or F? Are its valence electrons in D or F orbitals?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. It didn't eliminate a lot, but it got me.
Oh wait, hold up. I'll keep tallies. That's 2.
We're at 2. Okay. Is it a transition metal?
Yes.
Okay. Gets rid of the boron elements. Okay. Is it radioactive?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That leaves me with technetium and the very bottom row. Okay. Is it named after a person?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That leaves me with ruthenium, seaborgium, borium. Is hastium named after a person?
Let's look it up.
So it's not hastium.
It doesn't. I didn't say that. I just don't know if the element I picked is named after a person.
Oh, we might want to know that.
I just picked one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I picked. I didn't have a rhyme or reason for picking it.
Okay.
Etymology.
It's still, I don't even know about.
The name is derived from the German state, so it's named after a location.
Okay. But your element is still for sure named after a person?
Yes.
Okay.
So you eliminated hafnium.
And technetium and dubnium.
Dubnium. Oh, is that also named after? That's not a person.
It's named after Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
That does not change anything.
okay. Does it have an S in its
No.
symbol? No, it does not have an S. So that eliminates
No.
seaborgium, hafnium, and darmicium, or whatever the heck that element is. So I've got ruthenium, borium, meridium, and whatever Rg is. Okay, so
How many are we down to?
we're down to ruthenium, seaborgium, whatever 109 is, and Rg. Four elements.
Oh, we have 4. You're at 6. So technically, you can guess it using all 10. Should we limit you to 2 more, or do you want to just keep going? Do you want to have a cap?
Let
But I
me
guess I didn't
look.
play with
Let
the
me
cat.
study the elements a bit more. To like
'Cause you can guess it, but maybe we should see if you can get it in 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Because 1 more would just be straight up guessing. But if you have a strategy, maybe you can get it in 2.
I have to write these down because I'm going off letters at this point, or I might ask another question that's not based off letters, but I have to kind of figure it out here.
Yeah, but that would be science related. I don't know enough about these. So I'd have to go look up stuff too.
Well, the 3 I'm thinking of are, we know who they're named after.
Oh, and Cooper-Nassim, that's also named after a person too, right?
We eliminated Cooper-Nassim.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we eliminated because it's named after Copernicus. Oh, no! Oh, no! Is Cooper-Nassim still in, then?
I think so.
Shoot! I wasn't even considering... Oh, I have more elements than we thought, then. So...
Yeah, it's named after Copernicus, so...
Oh, and I eliminated Seaborgium, because I asked about S.
You asked about the S, so you eliminated Seaborgium and hafnium. Well, I guess hafnium was the answer of place. So you eliminated Seaborgium.
So I've still got RF...
Oh, and...
Borium...
Oh, and 110. 110.
MT...
So you have 104, 109, 111,
RG...
112.
CN. Okay.
Oh, and you have 107.
Borium, yeah. I have, yeah. So I've got Rutherfordium, Borium, MT, RG, and Cooper-Nassim.
5. You have 5 left, 4 choices.
Okay.
If you choose to use them all. The choice is yours on how many you want to use.
Well, I gotta think about these elements.
4 maximum.
So, my Bohr question can eliminate 2. Or I can eliminate potentially 3 if I word it differently. Because obviously we don't know those. But that still only... So it's either, that eliminates 2. And then it leaves me with Rutherfordium, Borium, and Cooper-Nassim. And then how can I break those down? Won't matter. I'll be down to 3. Okay. So by physicists or that we know of, or astronomers or whatever. So like they're not the discoverers, I wanted to say, but the people they're named after. We know them. So is the element you pick? Do we like know, like you and I know who it is. So like that would be rutherfordium, borium, and cupronaceum. We don't know who. I don't know who did MT or RG unless you know.
Yeah, I'd go along. I mean, I'm not going to say any more because it'd be giving stuff away. But for your sake, I will agree with that. I will. My decision will be based on that alone.
Okay.
The ones that you said you know.
Right.
So,
is it one of those three?
No.
No.
So you're down to 2.
MT or RG?
Yes.
Okay. So I have to guess.
Yeah.
Is it MT?
It is.
Yeah! Oh, awesome! That's the one Sheldon thinks should be named should still be named by its original name.
Which is what?
I don't remember. I'd have to rewatch it to see what he says.
But
yes, that is the element.
How do you spell it? The letters are too small for me to read.
They're screwed up on mine too. Let's end the podcast and then we'll do that. But that's the element guessing game. It's kind of fun. I do want to do a stream at some point in the future, where we rank the elements. The first 92, that is. Sorry, the first 90. We're gonna skip promethium and technetium. So those 90.
Oh, okay.
That'd be a fun stream. I saw
top 90. Wait,
yeah.
All 90?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That'll take a while.
I saw Explosions and Fire do it, and I thought, damn, that'd be fun for us to do it.
Did you do all 90?
Yep.
How long of a video? Just think about it.
He was speed running some of it.
If you spent 2 minutes in Element, that's 180 minutes.
Well, so like
that's 3 hours.
He would speed run some of them. Just be like, these are trash. They go at the bottom.
Oh, I guess we could do that. Yeah.
And then we can debate on like other ones. So like pretty much.
Well, all right. Do you know his top 3?
Yes, I know his top 1, which neither one of us are gonna agree that's the top 1.
What is his top 1?
Cobalt.
Cobalt.
Yeah,
I think you told me this.
Yeah, I probably did.
Did he have a last, like one that was dead last, or was it like a mixture, a hodgepodge of them?
There was a dead last. I don't remember which one it was.
Oh.
It was a pretty trash element.
Bismuth.
No, Bismuth was actually somewhere in the middle, maybe a little high.
Because I think bismuth is one of, I don't know how many there are, but I know bismuth is a famous chemically inert element. I don't think there's much of anything it can bond to.
It does have uses, though. We use it in medicine. We use it in makeup.
Why would I need makeup?
I'm not saying you do, but it does have chemical uses. It's not as inert as you might say, because we can decide its oxide color. Bismuth is not as chemically boring as you think. We can actually use it. I saw Cody use bismuth to get gold to pool together in slag or whatever. So like he was made like a fake refining situation. That he was like, if you would refine some gold or whatever. And the bismuth, well, he used Pepto-Bismol, but Pepto-Bismol contains a lot of bismuth. He used the bismuth to get the gold to congeal together into a nice bead. And so it technically could have a use in that instead of lead. So you don't have to breathe in lead fumes constantly. And it's just a fun element. It's pretty. So we would debate on bismuth back and forth probably. I think it should be higher. You think it would be lower. We definitely have to debate on that quite a bit. But anyways, I would like to thank everyone for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcasts every other Friday at 11 a.m. Central Time. And good night.